if you get involved with it and you love it, then and it's not work for you, it's a passion, then you realize this is something for me, then you go on to school. Suppose you're in high school now, or suppose you're in older even and you're thinking of changing careers. How would you get started?
I think the best thing for people to do is to actually contact a veterinarian's office and go and ask questions and observe. And a lot, I know of the vet tech programs require you to have a certain number of observation hours before you can even apply to the school, because it is a select program. They do, you have to apply and you have to be accepted, and so that gives you a chance to see if this is really what you want to do. Yes, you have to have a love for animals, but there's other things involved too. I tell people that you have to be able to handle animals that are injured, that are sick, that are hurting, be able to have surgery situation where could be broken limbs, there's going to be blood. And the only way you're going to be able to know that is if to actually see it firsthand. The vet tech programs are associate degrees, so it's a it's like going to it's a community college type degree.
But you can't just go to any community college.
No, there's only a couple in the state. There's several that are online. I don't personally know a lot about them, but the school that I went to was Northern Virginia Community College. It's up in Loudoun County. They have an on-campus program, which is a 2-year program, just like any other community college associate degree. But they also have a 3-year online program, which is what I did because I was already working currently as an assistant in a clinic. So I do my clinicals in my clinic and had bookwork there. The other community college in the state is Blue Ridge Community College in Wyers Cave, which is up near Stanton, up in the mountains. They have an on-campus program. Again, it's a 2-year associate degree. And they also have a distance learning program, which is a little different than the online that I did. I believe with the distant learning, you still had classes a couple days a week, and you had to go to campus like 3 times a semester. That was a little different than what we did. It's a great profession to be in. I think I got called into it, so to speak, because I went and kind of did a working interview with the large animal with Dr. Younger, and I came home that night and I was exhausted, and I was like, this is what I want to do. And it was like, this is what I want to do, and I've been doing it for 20 some years now. But it is a passion, it is a calling.
Well, if you rode with Dr. Younger all day and came home covered in manure, and you were happy to do it,
and I lived to tell about it.
Yeah, that's good. Well, I think that's the key that I found, is that I think that, and that's how I got into this business. Really, when I was in high school, I started working at my dad's clinic and just doing everything. And if you get involved with it and you love it, then and it's not work for you, it's a passion, then you realize this is something for me, then you go on to school. And then picking the right school is important, because I think there's several online courses that are kind of questionable, and it's hard to know which one to take. But if you get in the field, you get involved with a veterinary office, and you get their advice, and you can ask around people in the business, you can get some help there.
Even with our online program, even though we weren't actually on the campus in a classroom setting all the time, there was, I believe, 20 of us in the class, and it is a set curriculum. You have to take, and it's year-round. You went through the summer as well. So you all did the classes together, so you still had that camaraderie and that friendship that and studying groups and stuff. Some of the other online programs that are truly online, I don't know that they have that same setting, and I think it might be harder for some people, because you feel like you're just hanging out there by yourself. Whereas we still had that core group, and we all graduated together, and we all went through everything together.
To me, it would be hard. To do very independent study all by myself would be. Some people probably like that, but it would be difficult for me. So different schools have different programs too.
And online classes are not for everybody. You have to be fairly disciplined. You have to be motivated, because you don't go to a classroom. You don't have a professor that says you got to have this.
Should I turn the TV on, or should I do my class?
So And I know some people, it just didn't work for them. They had to do something in a classroom.
Yeah.
So, but I enjoyed it. It was great for me because I love the flexibility. Because I was still working full time.
Right.
And I did have, I was married and I had my fur babies at home, and it allowed me to study when it was best for me, and then I could learn the best instead of trying to get myself to classes and stuff.